1. Oh, it's not camera 1, it's camera 4, I think it is. I go to the audio, I put the sound on HMDI 1 and I'm switching back. So all the sound should be on HMDI 1 now, so whatever we do, wherever we are, the sound stays on HMDI 1. So I'm going over now to the chair. As you can see, I've got the remote in my hand. Now then, I'm going to switch to 1. 1 is the camera with the sound on. There's only sound on 1. Now I'm going to go to camera 2. Now you might see a little bit of latency when you switch between the channels. It don't normally happen, but I've got a 4-port switcher now before it gets to the YOLO box. So that whatever happens here is not the YOLO box fault, it's the switcher's fault. Now I'll switch to 3. And now I'll switch to 4 again. So all I've done is I've got 4 cameras looking at me with different aspects. So what you've got to think of is, if I had this in a dog show, I'd have 1 on the judge, judging the dog, 1 taking in the whole screen, 1 taking the dog when he moves, 1 on the audience or on myself for audience applause, etc. So now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go 1 again, 2 again, 3 again, 4 again, a short break, and then I'll put you 4 on the screen at the same time. Now I will see a black flash in between some of these. It's a lot. Sometimes it's got a lot to do with the length of the cable, the quality of the cable. I've had this where there's no black flashes whatsoever, but I've got the cables are all in a big bunch and I've got hundreds of them. I never put them right when I finish with them, so I tend to put them in a big box and then I pull them out. I don't know where the hell where I am. I bought sets of short ones, sets of long ones, and they're all mixed up together. So I should be now on the 4. So I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I should be just the head study now. I've got nobody with me, the wife is upstairs doing a bit of cleaning. I normally get it all set up. Now I'm indoors, COVID-19 is out there. I can't take all this stuff out with me. Of course, a solid week or a fortnight it's rained every day. It's fine now, but I'm getting together to test it first before I actually take it on the road with me. And I'm hoping that the 4G card will work, SIM card will work when I'm outside. I've got an SD card in here, but the problem is it's out of sync recording on that. So I can record scenes and put a voice overlay on it. That might solve the problem. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4 again, and then the 4 in a group. And then I'll go for walkabout to see what's happening with this test 3. Any problems, tell me, guys. I'm back now on the webcam, which is behind the camera. Well, I don't know what that test proves. It proves to me that it's not as good as I thought it was. In the past, with other setups that I've done with the Webcaster 2, etc., I've had no switching in between, no black screens in between. But I think it's down to the cabling. I'm going to have to sort the cabling out. But the problem is now, when you put the leads in to the cameras, each of these 4 cameras, and they're good cameras, but what happens is, the cameras have got to be on when you put these in, because the batteries are on. Once you open the screen and plug the lead in, the only way you can shut it off is by pulling the lead out and shutting the switch. I don't know. But anyway, we'll get round it one day. But all I'm hoping is now that sound is okay, and then we'll go from there. So for the second, what I was going to show you was these lower thirds. I've got a little program for making handbreds of little lower thirds, and brilliant they are too.